Friends and neighbors, little rib action today. We're going to show you how to make some good Texas style southern ribs. So I have two racks. I've got some olive oil and my basting brush. And first thing we're going to do is stick a little of the olive oil on here. Just coat them up real nice. Gives us a good binder for our AP rub that we're going to hit first. That's the first rub. What we're going to do today is smoke these. And then we'll cook them. The whole process probably take about 5 hours. Something like that. We're going to use my new Weber 22-inch barbecuing grill station out back. And so we just wanted to coat these up real nice. We're going to do both sides. Looking good. The old AP sauce. I'll include this on the video. It's not much of a secret recipe, but it's just something that it's basically made of salt, some black pepper, some granulated garlic, and I like to put a little onion powder in there as well. So we're just going to want to kind of get this on there. I like to put it on kind of healthy, you know. In there. Get this other rib. So gone. And what we'll do is we'll flip them over, and we will do the exact same thing to the other side. Again, with the little olive oil as the binder. Get that on there good. It's just olive oil gives it that little bit of extra flavor. You can use peanut oil. You can use pretty much any kind of oil that you kind of want to. I think you kind of want to keep this thing not necessarily healthy, but if you have something that you can substitute that's just as good as something else and it's a healthier option, why not do it, right? It's just good math. So we're going to stick these on, coat them up really nice, get some good olive oil going on there. Once again, let me set that right there, wipe the hands off, come back with my AP sauce, dry rub mix. Put that on there real good. Make sure we're coating it up everywhere. Kind of interesting, this little platter right here. I bought this. I spent some time in the Middle East. They like a lot of these. They serve them, their food on it for the whole family. Everybody just kind of eats off of a section of this. Takes the main meal, kind of pulls it over to your side and eats on it. When I came back here to the States, I went to a Middle Eastern store and to look for a brass one like I had saw over there, but I didn't. I found this one here. It's stainless steel. It's worked out really good for these big projects. So there we go, AP sauce. They're all covered up. I think it's like just a little spot right here. And so what we're going to do now is fire up the old grill, and we'll get these on there for a couple of hours. Okay, so here we have the Weber Performer grill. Now, 22-inch grill, but we're going to set it up today for doing some smoking to complete our ribs. We're going to take out the tray and put in some charcoal. I just reach down in there and fill it up. I don't have a shovel yet. I'm just going to do this by hand. Then I'll just have to go wash my hands. And then the charcoal goes back into the grill. Now we've got this separated where we can do, you can fill it up with coils, you can put them together for direct barbecuing, you can put them over to the side, kind of get some indirect in the middle. And that's kind of what we're going to do today. We want to set this internal grill on about 1/4 something like that. We're just going to try to build up some heat. And then we're going to take out our one rack today. We're going to put it in there. Then we're going to go ahead and get our coals fired up. A little fluid. Get these going there. Around for some batches. We're going to let those coils burn off. One of the things I want to talk a little bit about, well, that's burning off and starting to get down to where we can kind of use those coals and they're nice and white. This is probably never a good idea to light that with that. Incidentally, what we're going to do is we're going to have a cool side. So where we had the coils on the other side and we could use them like that, we're actually going to just use the one side for heating, and on the other side for flavor we're going to take some of this Riesling. I like it. It has apples. You can use apple juice, you can use beer, pretty much anything you want. It's just going to help maintain the temperature. We want to put a little bit of this in there just to kind of get the flavor that's going to go around inside the grill. So we'll put that to the side. Once the coils calm down, kind of like they are right now, we'll set this on this side. So this will be our cool side and our hot side. One of the things that's nice about the Weber Premier system is I go ahead and put the grate back in as we need to. We're able to use our wire, open up, and add some additional coals in there as we need to. And the same way for the other side, we can open up and pour in some more wine or water or whatever we're just going to use. And then what we'll do is we're going to put the ribs on this side, and the whole thing will actually be our cooker and our smoker for the first step of our ribs. Alright, so we're getting ready to put the ribs on and get them smoking. So we've got the coils going, everything seems to be going pretty good. We're going to go ahead and take our ribs, and we want to put them on we're going to put ours on the cool side. And we're going to get them on there like that. Starting to get some of that wood flavor soaking up. That's how we're going to do it right there. We'll close this lid back up. We've got ourselves choked down pretty good. We'll see what the temperature comes back up to now. We've got her closed down here. Just letting a little bit of smoke out. Okay, so here we are. We're getting ready to take the ribs off. They've been in the cooker now at about 235 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 hours. As you can see, they're starting to get really nice. That nice color. They've taken about all the smoke that they can handle at this point. And so we're going to transfer them over to here. We're going to take them inside and rub them. In the meantime, my son's put together these jalapeno poppers. So we got some nice jalapeno peppers here filled with mozzarella cheese, and that'll be really good. We're just going to go ahead and let those continue to roast. We'll let the grill stay at 250 degrees, And we'll be back out here to wrap them and put them back on. What we've done is we're going to wrap these. We're going to put them in the tin foil. They'll go back on the grill for another 2 hours. At this point, they've taken, as I said, all the smoke that they can take. We've got them right where we want them. They're looking good. They're together. We're starting to get just the littlest peel back from the bone. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, though, real quick, is the AP rub. I was calling it sauce in the earlier segment, but it is a rub. It's basically 1 part salt, half part granulated garlic, and half granulated pepper, and then I also put in yet half granulated onion powder. But what we're going to do now is we're going to actually put some sauce on. This is I've taken a half a stick of butter, and I've melted it and included in it 2 ounces of Worcestershire sauce, 2 ounces of soy sauce, garlic, and minced onion. So I'm going to wrap these up. That was a pretty big one, so I'm going to put one more piece on here to kind of like this. These are big old fat ribs, man. Put them on there. Put that off like that. I'm going to take our other piece of tin foil on here. And again, we're going meat down on this. We're using half of the liquid that I put aside for each one of these. Again, I'm just going to put a little bit more in here because I shorted it. They're a little bit bigger ribs than I thought. Just want to put those in there. These in there. And now we're just going to carry these out to the grill and put them on. 2 hours. Okay, so now it's time to put these on. We're going to have to make a little room, so the poppers are going to go over to the side. Let's get these out of the way a little bit. These things are starting to look really good too. Starting to get nice and soft. So I'm going to put down our meat right here. We'll put our other section down right here. Yeah. Now the thing is, we'll fill this in. I want to keep it where I can actually get in at the coals. We'll put that in the back. Now the thing is, I want to at this time, I want to go ahead and just kind of get my coals stirred up a little bit here. Get them back over into the corner, and I'm gonna put a couple more pieces of coal in. Back on, let the temperature build back up. We'll cook those at about 235, 240, 245 right in there for about 2 hours, and we should be eating some bread.